This is the best mouse, keyboard, and headset for Minecraft under 100 bucks. If at any point during the video you want to check out any of these peripherals, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, Canada, and international links. I do got you guys, but let's jump into the keyboard. And that is the Pulsar Lunar Alloy PK001 coming in at only 40 bucks, so it is super budget friendly. This keyboard is using Altemu switches with the choice between reds, blues, or brown switches. The blues are gonna be clicky and tactile and very loud. The browns are gonna be tactile, and then the reds are gonna be the one that I recommend for Minecraft because they are a linear switch. The reds have that linear action that are smooth and predictable for gaming. Now this also has really good stabilizers, and they did a great job making this thing sound really good. The overall keyboard sounds really good in stock form. Take a listen. And that is how it sounds. Now, obviously, the form factor is a TKL, so you have all of your function keys to go into third person or switch your views. You then have your multimedia keys, and you have all of your arrow keys. This is a great form factor and so many people's favorite. Build quality is also awesome with a full top metal plate. It is made of aluminum alloy, which is just absolutely awesome. All of it is painted black. The edges are machined and then painted black. The overall build quality is really precise, and it feels like a very polished and well put together keyboard. All right, now moving on to that RGB. The RGB is quite bright. If you're in a dark room, it's gonna shine pretty brightly, which I really like, but even in a bright environment with a lot of lights on or those windows open, it is going to be nice and bright. The only thing is this is not per key RGB, so it's only stuck on one static color. Now there are different modes, but again, each one of those keys isn't gonna change from the color that they come from the factory. This is to save on money, but I actually don't mind it in this keyboard because of how pretty the colors and vibrancy is with it just being the stock colors. So this has kind of a rainbow look to it with like the reds, the greens, the blues. And overall, I just think it's a really attractive looking keyboard with those colors on it. So I don't really mind it that much, but if you want that customizability, you will have to bump up in price a little bit. And a cool thing is this keyboard actually works with PS5 and the Xbox Series, which is very cool. Now this uses a non-detachable cable. We do expect that at this price point, but it's a really cool, like loosely braided cable, kind of like a lightweight mouse. It's really nice and just adds a little bit more of that premiumness to it. Overall, playing some Skyblock with this thing is super fun, and it's just a big plus to have it be such a nice sounding keyboard. But moving on to the headset, this is the Redragon H350 Pandora coming in at only 33 bucks. This thing is tough to beat. All right, so right away, just look at how awesome this thing looks. Now it comes in black or white. I think I prefer the white, but both look really cool. Now, the big thing is on the actual ear cups, inside of that metal grill is all RGB. That's such a different design than most other companies use. And overall, like it's clean. It's not like overdoing it with RGB, even though there is a ton of RGB. It just glows nice. But yeah, now obviously you're not gonna see this when it's on your head, but sitting on your desk, just like glowing around in those wheels, it looks awesome. All right, now moving on to the mic. This has a detachable mic, which is a good thing. No detachable cable on this. You have to bump it up in price a little bit more to the H510s. However, it does have a detachable mic, which is really nice. It also has a nice pop cover on it, which does the job, takes away those pops, like the p-p-puss. That sound kind of takes away that, which I really do like. Now, beyond that, the actual mic arm stays exactly where you want it when you put it there. So it's not one of those floppy things going around. On some headsets, I don't mind that, but it is really nice to obviously have it stay exactly where you want. All right, but the actual mic quality is super, super clear, like really clear. There is a tiny bit of hum in the background, however, not really that much, and it's quite clear.
All right, this is the sound test for the H350 Pandoras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check. Pa, pa, pa. Pretty good.
When I was on Discords with my friends, I asked them how it sounded to them, and they replied that it sounded like I was sitting next to them. They actually said that. It sounded like I was sitting next to you, and that is a pretty amazing thing for a headset that only costs 33 bucks, so pretty good value with that mic. All right, now on to the actual sound quality. It's actually quite good. The trebles are clear, the mids are clear, but the bass is the big thing. The bass is deep and heavy. It's not overbearing, but it's definitely deep, and it's something that you don't really see a lot with more budget headsets. Beyond that, they also get really, really loud, like way louder than you'd ever want them to, and probably like too loud. However, you do have some controls actually on the cable as well. You have a mute for the mic, and then you have a little wheel for your volume, which doesn't control the volume on the PC or whatever you're using. It controls it just through the actual headset. So yeah. But when I'm in survival and that piano music starts coming on, it hits hard with these. All right, besides that, the comfort and build quality is also good. The earmuffs are a pleather. On the black ones, they're perforated, and on the white ones, they're not. I think I prefer the white ones, but neither of them are an issue. They are quite squishy and nice, and they do fit really nicely and comfortably, even though I have a bigger head than normal. I tested it with my girlfriend, and she has a smaller head, more of like a child's head size, and they fit nicely on her head as well. Now also, as I wear glasses, and even with these headsets, they don't press too hard against your head, so you can use them with glasses, which is a good thing, which is typically harder to do with a pleather ear muff. So that's good. Now the build quality does use a lot of plastic, but it's well put together, and it feels like even if you dropped it, it wouldn't break. And in fact, I've dropped mine a few times before and they're totally fine. But it does manage to give you a metal band for the adjustable left and right band, and that is really good because that would be a deal breaker if it didn't give you a metal band, but it does. Overall, these are awesome for only 33 bucks, especially if you want a super clear mic for Discord or some basic YouTube videos. Pretty awesome for that. Moving on to the mouse, this is another Red Dragon product. This is the Red Dragon M711 Cobra FPS, coming in at only 30 bucks. You get a ton of mouse for your money. All right, now firstly, for all you bridgers out there, yes, this thing can drag click. Now, I'm not the best drag clicker out there, but I've seen a ton of people drag click this mouse, and they're getting upwards of 24 CPS. From experience, the best place to drag click is on the inside of the left and right clicks. So basically really near that scroll wheel, that's the best place to do it, and you should get the best results doing that. Now this mouse is loaded with a ton of high-end stats, but doesn't have that high-end price tag. Firstly, this has optical switches, which are more reliable, last longer, react faster, and most importantly, sound better. Here is the sound test, take a listen. And that is how it sounds. Beyond that, this has a 1000 hertz pulling rate, 50 Gs of acceleration, and 250 IPS. And this mouse is using a PixArt 3360 sensor. Those are really good numbers for 30 bucks brand new. This is great even if you are flinging your mouse around, just flicking it around really, really fast, which I think we all do when we see someone coming at us in full diamond. So yeah, even with those quick flicks, this should be very, very accurate. Now this mouse also goes up to a whopping 24,000 DPI, which is way more than you're ever going to use, but it's there if you want to customize it. All right, now the RGB is quite good with a ton of it. It has kind of a wrapping around going from the top down through the back and then around to the other side with a logo being illuminated as well as a scroll wheel. And all of that you can customize through the software and change it to a static color or a bunch of different modes or whatever you want, but they all have their zones and you can kind of customize things as you would like. So that is really cool. Overall, for the price of 30 bucks, you get a really capable mouse that has a ton of customizability. Again, if you want to check out any of the peripherals in this video, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, Canada, and international links. I do got you guys. But the total for all the peripherals is $102.97. I said under 100, I lied, it's $3 over. But if you get these things with a coupon or a little bit on sale, you should be able to get these under 100. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video and it helped you out, help me out and throw a like below. And if you enjoy other videos like this, I do a ton of them, so please consider subscribing below. But this was Consumer Tech Review. I'll see you guys in the next video.